Hello guys, you're back with our next lecture. In this lecture, let us go through the next question. Okay, so this question belongs to GATE CSC 2008 guys. The given question is which of the following is not true for a deadlock prevention and deadlock avoidance scheme. Okay, so option A says that in deadlock prevention, the request for resources is always granted if the resulting state is safe. Okay, so option B says that in deadlock avoidance, the requesting of resource is always granted if the result state is safe. Okay, so option C says that deadlock avoidance is less restrictive than deadlock prevention. Okay, so option D says that deadlock avoidance requires knowledge of resource requirements a priori. Okay, so I am 100% sure that option D is correct guys. So if you recall, what are the popular algorithm which we have discussed in deadlock avoidance guys? So it is a banker's algorithm, right? Yes. So if you recall, in a banker's algorithm, the algorithm is really easy, but there are multiple parameters which we need. So if you want an example, like we need the maximum resources available. Similarly, we need how many resources are required by the process and how many are allocated resources. Okay, in this way there are multiple parameters which we know, right? Yes. So hence deadlock avoidance requires knowledge on resource requirement and all those things a priori. So that is absolutely true, right? Yes. So let us move up step by step. So option C says that deadlock avoidance is less restrictive than a deadlock prevention. Okay, so if you recall, prevention is the first step, right? Yes. So what is the solution which they gave in prevention, guys? So we are having four things, right? Yes. So the first thing is mutual exclusion, hold and wait, circular wait. What else we are having, guys? I think I forgot one other parameter. So just give me a second. I'm just cross checking it. Sorry for forgetting, guys. Mutual exclusion, no preemption. Yeah, no preemption. Okay, mutual exclusion, no preemption, hold and wait, circular wait. Okay, no preemption. Okay, yes. So any one of them we should guaranteely break it, right? Hence this is more restricted than avoidance, right? So in avoidance, what we do, we just calculate the values and you give charge to one after the other and you will find that sequence which is going to be a safe sequence, right? Yes. So hence this option seems to be true. Moving on to option A and B. Option B or option A says that in deadlock prevention, and this says in deadlock avoidance. Okay, so so they are talking about safe state sequence. Okay, so in which step we are going to find the safe state sequence, right guys? So in deadlock avoidance we are going to find, right? So let us check option B first. In deadlock avoidance, the request for resources is always granted if the resulting state is true. That's absolutely true. But option A says that in deadlock prevention, so in prevention, where do we use banker's algorithm, guys? We use banker's algorithm in deadlock avoidance. So option A is the false statement. Got it? They are asking not true, right? Yes. So it's a quite interesting and it's a theoretical question, right? Yes. Okay. So now I hope everyone got a clear idea with respect to this question, right? Yes. So in the next lecture, let us continue with the next question. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe for more awesome videos like this. Thank you.